everyone? Hey, AKAPAD here. Welcome to episode 425, I think. Yeah, 425. Holy crap. We're going to talk the Eternals real quick. I got 2 points to make. One's about Jack Kirby, and one is about how everyone's just chasing this Rotten Tomato news cycle. What is really happening? What is up, everyone? AKAPAD here. We're doing something different. This is going to be audio. This is going to hit my podcast. This is also going to be dropped on YouTube. We're doing a couple of new things, but I got to get this stuff off of my mind. Why is everyone chasing this Rotten Tomato Eternals nut? I don't know what point. Like, am I missing the point? Because Rotten Tomatoes is run by a multinational conglomerate corporation that I'm pretty sure was the actual building that they hijacked in the first Die Hard. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's those guys that started Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes, I mean, artfully, throughout the years, has cross-promoted itself in advertising for this validation. And then all of a sudden, the Rotten Tomatoes score means something to a very odd idea. The Eternals itself, it's an odd idea. There's no way you wouldn't think that like they would get lucky with the Eternals landing massively with an audience. It's because it's such a inside baseball idea, even for a comic book fanatic, even for someone obsessed with Jack Kirby, even with someone obsessed with comic book. The Eternals is a weird concept. You make a movie of it, you fill it with actors, you fill it with no names, you get some hot production design, you totally toss out any Kirbyism. But here's the big thing. The one little thing that people wanted with the Eternals movie is the Celestials. They want more Celestials, period. This movie clearly doesn't even... Do I even have to see the movie to know there's not enough of that in this movie? But the Eternals could be Eternal itself. The movie, just for audiences like digesting it and exploring it, it might take some time. It might take a generation or two. Movies like this have second, third, fourth lifespans. If the Eternals was made 30, 40 years ago, it would be called Zardoz. Great John Borman movie, by the way. Because these concepts, the concepts that are in the core of the Eternals, that it looks like that they were, like they adhered to those concepts. They respected those concepts. Those concepts are in this movie, but in all, there's no way an audience would line up and back this movie. Now, that doesn't mean that the movie's not going to have merit. It's not going to be a great production, music, sound, cinematography. But I really, clearly... If you ever read the comic, who ever liked the Eternals, even in the comic book store, in the comic shop? No one ever liked the Eternals. You have to admit that. The Rotten Tomato score means nothing. And if you're making videos, if you're making content, I guess I'm guilty of that. But if you're chasing that nut, you're guilty of missing the big picture. And the big picture is, if you're making content about a Rotten Tomato score about the Eternals, what you think you're making content about, the other side, I mean, they've already won. So who cares? The Rotten Tomato score means nothing. Being Marvel's first rotten movie is meaningless. I mean, this is the studio that, like, Paul Rudd is a superhero. Do I need to say that again? Paul Rudd is a superhero. We've already lost.